Day does not mean that someone should just trespass into someone's country or because it's Africa Day. We have laws. Zambia is a sovereign state, like I stated earlier. We have laws that govern Zambia. So if I say no to something, it has to be like that, and someone has to respect it.
If you look at the trends in SADC, one, Zimbabwe has gone to dictatorship for many years. Zambia is following the same route. Uganda is following the same route. And we cannot allow that to happen.
The reason why I'm part of this demonstration is to tell the world to push the Zambian government to restore the rule of law. We want the rule of law in Zambia. Now it has broken down. Systematically, what has been happening is that the independent media has been closed out. It started with the closing of the Post newspaper, Komboni Radio, and a number of institutions that are supposed to report and bring accountability on the governance. So that has been destroyed.
Well, let's get the latest details now from on the ground. For that, we are joined by ANN7 reporter Valerie Robinson. She joins us live from Pretoria. Good afternoon to you, Valerie. Do we have any further details as to what transpired in that meeting? What's the latest details coming through?
Good afternoon to you and to the viewers at home. Yes, today's action, as we can say, was met with a lot of passion. There were a lot of DA supporters and supporters of the opposition leader who is being put on trial here. And as well as, I can ask my cameraman to pan, a lot of police presence. Most of it has dispersed already, but as you can see, there are also a huge camp of people in support of the current president of Zambia, Edgar Lungu. And after Mr. Maimane entered the High Commission and had a meeting with the High Commission, that he said that they had agreed to a situation and that he will return to Zambia at a later point to support what he has called his close friend. He says he will do this on a personal capacity as well, and it is his right as an African to be able to return and to support his friend. He also stated that one of the reasons why the Zambian government hasn't said why they wouldn't let him in is because of a newspaper article published earlier this week that said that he is going to put pressure on the judicial system of the country to release the accused. He says this is completely false, and he said he was in the newspaper article, he said he would put pressure on the government, but not the court, and that he believes that it is very inaccurate of the Zambian government to make a call on immigration based on a newspaper article. He was very adamant about that, and yes, he's calling on the government to support him and resolving this issue, which he believes infringed on his rights as an African citizen.
Newspaper article that Mr. Maimane is referring to, do we have details to that article and what exactly it said?
We do not know exactly what it said. According to Mr. Maimane and according to the Zambian government, they said that he would put pressure on the courts to release the opposition leader. But he is disputing this, saying that he said he would put pressure on the government and that he would not interfere with Zambia's judicial processes.
Know that Mr. Maimane had asked in his media briefing just a few minutes ago that the Zambian government should give him formal reasons as to why he was not allowed to get off of that plane. Have you managed to engage with any of the officials from the Zambian government or from Zambia and given details as to what their response to that statement is?
At this stage, we don't have any other information. What we do know is that the commissioner said that it was an operation performed on that side, and the people that were ahead of the operation, they can be called into question about why so many people were used in the operation, with why they were so heavily armed. But at this stage, no, we do not know exactly what the reasons are. And Mr. Maimane also said, after meeting with the commissioner, that he still hasn't gotten a valid reason to why he was not allowed to enter the country.
Thank you very much for the update. ANN7 reporter Valerie Robinson joining us live from Pretoria, giving us further details with regards to the Zambian authorities blocking Mmusi Maimane from entering the country at the Kenneth Kaunda Airport in Lusaka. He was not allowed to get off of that plane. We heard from Mmusi Maimane himself engaging the media numerous occasions, saying that the Zambian government needs to give him formal reasons as to why he was not allowed into the country, and he finds it very unusual that they would make this sort of decision based on a newspaper article. But stay tuned to ANN7. We are going to keep you up to date with the latest details and developments.